It's hot. It's real hot today, and I think it's supposed to be around 107, 108 today with the humidity and the real feel. I don't think it's that hot yet, but it's a tough one. And it got me thinking about, you hear so much in my industry, health and wellness. And if you've ever tried, getting in shape, or you've worked with a coach, there's a lot of talk about your why. And that's, why are you doing this? And, if you're lucky, you'll work with someone that discusses that with you. They'll talk about, why are you doing this? Why is this important? And, the first things that come to your mind will be like, well, I just want to be healthy. I want to be there for my family. And if you're lucky, you'll have a coach that encourages that. They'll say, that's a great reason. That's a great why. But unfortunately, it stops there, for a lot of clients and coaches, and they reinforce like, yeah, you get in shape for your family, get in shape for your health so you can live a better life. But if you're really lucky, you'll find a coach that'll say, those aren't good enough. That's not clear enough. What does that even mean? Of course you want to be in good shape for your family. Of course you want to be healthy. But that's not enough. You need to dig deeper. You need to get clear on what exactly does that mean. Because here's the truth. Your family's going to love you no matter what. Let's just be honest. They're going to love you whether you're ripped and shredded, and they're going to love you if you're overweight. In fact, and this, they're going to say, you know what, you're working too hard. Just don't worry about it. You're good just the way you are. And they mean it, and they mean well, but that's the trap of saying, I want to get in shape for my family. I want to get in shape just to be healthier. Is they're going to love you no matter what. Now, this is something you have to spend time on, and you have to be willing to pull apart, what does getting in shape for your family really mean? What are you really at risk of losing if you're not healthier than you are now? And this is highly individual to everybody. For me, look, I'll be 40, I'll be 39 this year, I'll be 40 next year. My daughter didn't ask, to be brought into this world. She doesn't owe me anything. It's my job to make sure I'm here for her. And it's my job to make sure I give her a good life and I help increase her chances of living a great, meaningful life, which means it's my job to make sure I can do that I'm here physically. And it means when I'm, 50 and she's 10-ish, I have to make sure that I'm in better shape than most 50-year-olds, because I'm going to have a 10-year-old. And it means I can't use age as an excuse. That would be extremely unfair to her. Now, I say that knowing that I could get hit by a car. I don't know. I could die tomorrow. But those are things largely outside my control, as long as I'm, of course, paying attention, right? But you get the point. The point is, I'm in control of how I show up each day. I'm in control of large part my health and how I feel and how I look and how I function. And she's the reason. It's not just I want to be, healthy for her. It's I need to be here to ensure she's being brought up in the way I want her to be brought up, that she has the experiences with her family that she deserves to have, that she has a quality of life. And so it's deeper than just being healthy for a family. It's being here at all for family. And so I want you to think about that for you. I want you to get deeper on, sure, you want to be here for your family, you want to be healthy for your family, but what does that really mean? What's at stake? If I'm unhealthy at 50, 60, that robs her of a whole experience at a young age because of my carelessness. And to me, that's just not acceptable. And my hope is that it's not acceptable to you either, whatever it is. So figure out what that line is, figure out what that why is. You got to go deeper. Ask yourself, why 10 times before you get to the deep root of why you want to do this. And that's your motivation. That's your discipline. I can't motivate you. I can't make you be disciplined. You have to figure out why you're doing this. And my job as a coach, as a teacher, is to help guide you along. I'm not here to pull you through the process, here to walk beside you through the process. So anyway, I'm curious if this resonates. And I'm curious if you have been struggling with motivation recently, if pondering this, if you're able to, pull something out of it. Let me know.